you were at Campbell for 2 years. What was it like adjusting to the D1 level? And what challenges did you face at Campbell? And then we'll get into why you left Campbell in a few.
I think the main thing, when I went to Campbell, the big adjustment was the physicality of Division One.
Right.
I was pretty strong. I was in the weight room with Salt and those guys at Greenfield, but Division One strength is totally different.
They men.
And my body type won't have me be where I was just, cock diesel, so to speak. So I remember they had me do some upper body stuff, but I was doing like 1,000 ab workouts a day.
Yeah.
Because they was like the physical part gonna be when they put their arm on, this gonna be different from college. From high school. So I went, there wasn't a lot of guards, that I saw there my first year that I was like, I can't outplay them. But they were just so strong.
Yeah.
I had a senior in front of me, Dad Gray, had Tarek Johnson, Brad McKeever, I had all these guys like that, and they had been there, they knew the system.
Right.
But right before I got to school, I went to summer camp. My coach had gotten fired when they recruited me. So they brought in a whole nother coach, Robbie Lane. They kept the assistant coach, but they brought him in. And he did not like small guard.
Yeah.
And so he made it real tough for me. But I just outplayed anybody in my position.
Yeah.
And so he had no choice but to put me on the floor. And so I just worked and worked and worked. But after a while, you just felt the negativity coming from him and what he was doing. And I was like, man, this man really don't want me here.
Right.
And so went through the first year, got through it, had a pretty good year, made all freshman team. I think I got was it MVP of the team? I got MVP of the team the year at Campbell for their awards and everything like that. So I had a good freshman year. Played 39.2 minutes a game, I think, if I'm not mistaken. So great freshman year, ready to come back sophomore year. True story. We walking on campus during summer because we were down there for summer school. Guy like 6'3" walking beside me. I think he's just a random student. So we walking. I'm like, yo, what's up, bro? Like, where you from? He was like, yeah, I'm Stefan. I'm from Florida. He was like, yeah, I'm a new guard. I was like, guard where?
Right.
He was like, I'm a new PG. They just brought me in. No coach ain't said nothing to me about nothing.
Jeez.
Nothing. I'm like, oh, word. Bet. Text everybody in the chat, yo, we about to go hoop. I'm about to go and show him, like, what time it is.
Right.
When I went in there, I tell you it was personal.
Yeah.
Dude went out, mad, like,
yeah.
I don't care. Go tell coach. Like,
right.
You're not about to come take me. So then I went to coach, like, yo, what's up? Like, y'all ain't gonna tell me y'all recruiting? Like, what's
right
going on?
over me.
Coach Guillory, Myron Guillory, shout him out, looked me dead in the eye. I was like, yo, it's the name of the game, man. The name of one of my guys, one of the coach guys. I was like, oh, okay. So coach was bringing in one of his assistant coaches that he knew. He brought the guy in. So the whole year that it started off rough like that. Started out real good my sophomore year. Still playing 38 minutes a game. I'm good, averaging about 12, 13. We play Kentucky. We play State. We play Tennessee. They all smackers, of course, but I had good numbers. Like I think I had 16 and 7 against Rondo. Had a pretty good game against State and all these guys. So I'm like, all right, you know what I'm saying? We good. After that, after the Thanksgiving break, everything just started to change. I started changing the attitude, how things were working. And it affected me so much mentally. But I didn't tell nobody. I tried to handle it on my own. Like, man, I don't want my mom and dad to come out here. I'm here. Like, I'm just working my way through it. But it was so much. Like, every practice it just seemed like something was just directed at me, like I was doing something wrong. And so I became depressed, bro. Like,
it's serious.
Like downward spiral after that. Like I stopped going to class. Like, I didn't have no motivation to do nothing.
Right.
And then I had a girl, so that didn't help. I was just laid up with her, just being honest. I mean, just being real. I mean, just like ups and downs of college. And coach kicked me off the team. Like, you don't want to do what we asked. You don't want to go to class. Off the team.
I didn't know that.
Yep. So I'm just sitting
mid-season?
So I'm sitting in my dorm room.
In December?
It was like January.
Sheesh.
We just got back off a trip from Central Florida. Rolled home with my mom and dad. They was like, what you gonna do? You gonna get yourself together? I looked at my dad, I was like, yo, I ain't gonna lie. I don't even care.
Right.
Like I was at that point. I didn't care if I played basketball.
But I relate with that story because the same thing with Drake. I mean, it's a business, but you still like, you're a kid.
Yeah.
You're a kid. So it's like, you're still trying to figure it out, but I can much rather you tell me, now it's a lot different because it's just they won't renew it and whatever, they recruit up. But like back then, you was thinking, you was there for 4.
Yeah.
So it's like, just let me know. You gonna bring somebody else in, and you might want to find a new location instead of drag me around for a year. And now I'm depressed, and now I got to the point. It don't matter. You know, coaches always tell you, "Well, work hard, work hard." I feel like if I go in the gym at 3 in the morning, 5 in the morning, 7 in the morning, it's not going to matter because your mind is made up on who you want to do. So you could have done me the common courtesy. Again, depressed, and I got to the point where it was my last year at Drake, and I was like, I could literally just finish my degree. And, you know, you walking on campus, and that beach volleyball look nice over there. They having a good time.
Oh. I mean, so my dad was worried.
Yeah.
Man, he called me one night. We were at a talent show.
Yeah.
I ain't thinking about no basketball.
Having a great time.
A talent show party. My dad called me like, man, you good, man? I just want to call check. I know you going through a lot. I said, Dad, I'm great. So my cousin Charlie called me like, man, your dad said, you know what I'm saying, some stuff happened with the coach or whatnot. I said, Charlie, I'm good.
Right.
Like, I'm enjoying being a student.
Yeah, 100%.
And so, you know, I sat down, enjoyed it for about a week and a half. And I went back in the gym and played with some intramural guys. And they was like, bro, you should be playing, bro. He said, it ain't right. I said, man, just transfer, go to another school. I'm like, man, I ain't trying to go through all that.
Right.
I'm not doing that. Came back home. Once again, Salt and my dad, they took me to a Barton game.
Mm-hmm.
So that year, Barton was losing Tim Black, an All-American point guard.
Mm-hmm.
So we sitting there. I'm like, got some talent. All right, I might come rock out back for the home team, but I'm like, I don't know. Leaving C-Tail Sauter, if he want to come back, I want it.
Right.
So everything from there switched my whole mindset. Even while I'm at Campbell, I start back going to class, start getting my grades. Now I got new motivation. I'm like, man, I'm about to get up out of here.
Right.
Back in the gym by myself, you know, off time, I go play with the guys in the spring, hooping with them, just make sure I'm on my stuff. Man, I go and try to get the release from the guy at Campbell, the president, the athletic director. I shouldn't give it to you. Why should I give it to you? I'm like, what you talking about? Like, I ain't done nothing to you.
Right.
Like, I was doing wrong. Like,
right.
I'm just trying to get out of here, get out of y'all way so y'all can bring in whoever.
Right.
He called my dad, everybody. Like, his wife refereed the night at Barton.
Mm-hmm.
He sees my dad.
Mm-hmm.
He came over to my dad and told my dad the same thing. Like, I don't have to do it, but I'm gonna let him go. Like we owe him something.
Right.
When I tell you I had a different motivation to prove them, not to so much prove them wrong. And I tell my team this now. It's not so much I'm trying to prove you wrong. I'm just trying to prove myself right.
Right.
That you're gonna miss me when I'm gone.
Right.
And you're gonna feel it.
Right.
And then, you know, just going back and finishing up at Campbell. But it was rough. I tell anybody, like, Division I's different. But today's Division I, man.
Yeah.
It's really a business.
Right.
It wasn't a business like that back then.
Yeah.
It was a business, but now it's different. But I mean, going to Division I, it was good. Like I mean, I don't have no regrets. I don't. Right. I love the fact that I went and I experienced it.
Yeah.
What it was like. And I tell anybody, like, there's nothing wrong with Division II.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with Division III because Division II what made me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There was I come to find out there was a lot of Division I guys that should have been Division I coming down to Division II
100%.
as we got on in the playoffs. So I mean, you know, it's a part of the journey.
Yeah.
But I loved it, and I think my saving grace was just that rocket foundation that I had in Jesus Christ too.
Right.
A lot of prayers at night, you know, just asking God for guidance. And my dad doing the same thing, and you know, just getting back focused. Sometimes, you know, we get off track when you go to college, but I think
finding yourself.
I think I needed it too.
Yeah,
because you know I used to be at home and around my mom and dad so much, so I had to find out like if this is really what I want to do.
100%.
And I think that's why God had me go through that. So
that's dope. That's dope. Huh?
Skip that.
So moving on to you choosing Barton. You left a lasting legacy there, man. 7th on their all-time scoring list, 2nd in career assists, inducted into the Barton Hall of Fame in 2017. You know, why was Barton the spot for you?
That's a great question, man. Coach Levency recruited me as a freshman at Bedingfield. You know, because back then Barton used to have those elite camps. And my dad used to take me to them all the time. And we used to go watch Barton games all the time. I used to go to all the summer camps and everything. Coach Levency followed me from my freshman, sophomore, junior, senior. Even when I was at Campbell, he would come down and work the camp with the guy, with the coaches in the summer. So every summer I was seeing him.
Right.
He was seeing me. And he actually told the new coach coming in, Robert Lane, he told him, he said, you got yourself a GM here. Like, take care of him. And I could see the coach kind of be like, yeah, all right, you 5'9", what you trying to tell me?
Yeah.
But, I mean, just little stuff like that always stuck with me. So when I went and talked to Coach Levenson, you know, he told me, he said, I just lost an All-American point guard. He said, I feel like you could be as special or more special than him.
Right.
And once again, that battery was put in my back.
Yeah.
And that's what I needed to hear. And he told me, he said, it's your show. And I came in, and also the fact of coming back home.
Right.
Having a chance to bring something back home and in entertainment, so to speak, and the joy of playing the game again.
Right.
And that's something I tell kids nowadays. Like, if you don't love it, if you don't got no joy with it, like, don't do it.
Right.
Because I hate, me as a coach, I hate coaching energy.
Right.
And that's one thing, like, when I walk in the gym, it's on. Like, we hooping, we playing, and I love the crowd.
Right.
And I knew coming back home, man, everybody about to be at the game. I remember I told the guys, we about to play Mount Olive my first year at Barton. They were like, yeah, Mount Olive game be crazy. I was like, yeah, it's about to be even crazier tonight. I got all my people coming.
Right.
They were like, yeah, all right.
Yeah.
Came out, girls game, swole, sold out. They was like, yo.
Crazy.
Rocking. But there was a sense of pride in that too. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this for my city. We playing for the city. It meant a little bit more. And like I said, just that home feeling, man, like that foundation. You know, you hear me talk about the foundation a whole lot. Coming back to that foundation where my family's around and that support, I needed that.
Yeah.
And Barton just, you know, so to speak, happened, you know, just feed off of that, and, you know, they benefited from it.
Right.
And I benefited from them give me a second chance. So coming back home and playing for the hometown, man, it was a different vibe. It was a different, you know, motivation for me, and I was ready to go. I was like,
about to say that hunger has been built up for all of those years.
Yeah.
And, man, like, again, that D1 getting recruited over low, or just the business of D1, it'll take you to another place as a 19-year-old kid, you know. And then, you know, when I transferred, similar along the stories, you know, we went to the national championship,
right?
But we lost. But I mean, just that rejuvenation of, like, my coach believing in me and just finding the love, like loving the game again.
That's it.
Like, I like going to practice. I like, you know, going to work out, doing my extra stuff now. You know, it became so much dreading it when you're in that position. So, like you said, that fit is everything, and the coach, the culture, everything makes a difference for sure.
That's it, bro.
Yeah.